We need to defend ourselves, I said, looking at the woman. This is our only chance. The fear inside me was giving way to determination. I knew we had to fight together to survive. We didn't find any weapons, but we used whatever we could find around us to fight. After a long and arduous struggle, we managed to steer the ship towards Earth and escape the aliens' control. This moment was a victory for us, but it was also the beginning of a new battle. As the ship crossed the boundary of the atmosphere and landed on Earth, we were both exhausted but triumphant. We had survived this horrific experience, but we didn't know how long we would remain safe. We looked at each other and thought the same thing. The battle had just begun. After leaving the ship's control center, we started hearing footsteps echoing in the corridors. Each step amplified our fear as it reverberated through the metal walls. In those moments, the fear and uncertainty within us grew even more. "There must be another way out," said the woman, looking around in panic. "Not just the main door. There should be emergency exits." The hopelessness in her eyes was affecting me as well. But I knew we had to find a solution together. We re-examined the ship's plans and found the locations of the emergency exits. However, these exits were locked and could only be opened with certain codes. To find these codes, we had to go to other parts of the ship. This journey could be filled with new dangers. "We need to go to the crew quarters," I said. "The codes might be there." Determination appeared on the woman's face. We were both ready to undertake this difficult task together. Carefully and slowly, we went to the crew quarters. The doors were locked, but we managed to find a way in. The room looked orderly and sterile, but we knew there could be danger in every corner. As we rummaged through the drawers, we found the necessary codes. This brought us one step closer to freedom. "Come on, let's try these codes on the emergency exits," I said excitedly. We tried the codes and the doors slowly began to open. However, just as we were nearing the exit, an alarm went off, and the creatures started chasing us. This would be our toughest battle. Looking at each other, we said, "We must escape." With one final push, we managed to get out through the doors and escape the ship. As we moved away from the spaceship, we better understood the magnitude of the danger we left behind. This moment was both an end and a new beginning for us. When we returned to Earth and recounted our experiences, everyone listened to us. This experience awakened humanity to a new threat. Now, it was time not just to survive, but to protect our planet. Together, we began to make new plans. The woman and I knew this experience had made us stronger, filled with a new purpose. We were ready to fight against the alien threat. Now, we would fight not only for ourselves, but for all of humanity. This was just the beginning of our story. When I opened my eyes again, I felt a new surge of fear. The dim lights of the spaceship corridor illuminated our path, but I could sense danger lurking around every corner. My companion, the woman who had become my ally in this strange and terrifying journey, looked equally tense. "We need to find more information about who or what has taken us," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. "There has to be a way to understand our enemy." I nodded, realizing that understanding our captors might be the key to defeating them. We continued down the corridor, coming across more doors, each leading to rooms filled with unfamiliar technology. As we searched, we found a room that appeared to be a data center, with screens displaying various information. "We need to access these," I said, pointing to the consoles. "There might be something here that can help us." The woman began typing on one of the consoles, her fingers moving rapidly across the keys. "I think I've found something," she said. "There's a log of recent activities and communications." I looked over her shoulder, reading the entries. They were written in a language we couldn't understand, but some of the symbols seemed familiar. We worked together, deciphering bits and pieces, and slowly the story began to unfold. The ship was part of an alien fleet, and we were just two of many humans they had abducted for unknown purposes. "This fleet is enormous," she said, her eyes widening as she scrolled through the data. "If we're on just one ship, there could be countless others out there, all filled with captives." The gravity of our situation hit us both hard. We weren't just fighting for our own survival. We were fighting for the lives of many others. We had to find a way to not only escape, but also to warn Earth about the impending threat. We need to send a message to Earth, I said. There has to be a communication system on this ship.